Three different issues going on. Let me address the navel orange first. The first thing that you need to know is that navel oranges don't do super well here in Florida. They are they do much better in California than they do in Florida. But that central leader, and I'm assuming when you talk about that, you know, that is the way the growth is going to go. And so and you can prune, you know, citrus. So I mean, you're not necessarily hurting it by pruning. But every time you do that, that new growth you get, that flush growth as it's referred to, when you're talking about the leaves curling on it, most likely it's curling because of an insect issue. And that insect issue could be aphids, or it could be citrus leaf miner, because that will cause curling of the leaves too. If it's citrus leaf miner, you'll know for sure because it's a little white moth that lays her eggs between the tissue of the leaf. And so as that, as a little caterpillar or the larva, it mines its way through the leaf before it comes out to go through, you know, the process of then building and becoming a new little moth. So if you see that serpentine look on the leaves, then I would say pretty much it's citrus leaf miner. Control for both aphid and citrus leaf miner is real simple. You know, an oil, soap, water mixture will pretty much control those. So you don't need to, because you don't want to use any real heavy pesticide on citrus, and of course you don't want to use anything, you know, that would cause damage to you if and when you eat the fruit. One other thing I want to say about navel, if you've got oranges on your tree, you need to understand that navels are good when they're green. So if you wait till they go to the color changes on them, most likely you'll find the fruit to be dry. So probably this, you know, you may already have navels that are ready for you to eat. So if you've not yet picked one, I suggest that you go out and pick one and cut it and just see, because if it's not ready now, it probably is going to be in the next couple of weeks. Now, the other one, when you talk about an overall general leaf drop, you know, that can be a multitude of things that could cause that. It could be everything from too much water, not enough water. It could have been the fact that somebody close by used a herbicide, and so you're getting some herbicide damage. So my guess is, or what my advice would be, is if you've not been watering because our rainy season's over, you may need to start watering your citrus trees. If you haven't fertilized, I suggest that you do fertilize, because now's the time to do that. And you can use an all-purpose fertilizer such as 666, 888, 101010, or you can actually buy, there's a citrus blend fertilizer that you can use too. Hopefully that's going to help everything. You're welcome.
All right, thank you. And we'll take this opportunity to take